Everybody, welcome back. It's a day, I promise you, you never thought you would see coming. We're gonna play Tainted Cain. Oh, this posted looks markedly different than yesterday. There's no doubt about that. But we're playing as Tainted Cain because I have learned from Twitch chatter extraordinaire and now VIP degenerator the recipe. There's a recipe flowchart. Daniel's hierarchy of needs, okay? So the way that it works as Tainted Cain, and I gotta remember, we only gotta do true ending. There's a multi-step process. I'm not gonna worry too much about the late game of it because the early game of it is so foundational that pretty much anything after that gives you a wonderful chance to succeed. That's just an amazing item, obviously, but remember, it doesn't actually give us the item. Step 1. Make portable slot by putting 8 coins in your bag. And then activating it. Step 2, and that's why I'm not putting anything in my bag here early on. Step 2, which we're not even close to yet, but step 2, make a second portable slot, but only activate it when you're inside of a secret room. As a result, it will generate a bone heart for you. Use a bone heart, 4 pennies, and 3 keys to create rock bottom. Terrible damage. And then via rock bottom, start building really like any item, but in particular easy items to build that give you stat upgrades. Mean that you can never lose those stats again. But even rock bottom by itself with a little bit of extra help is all you need. So, as a result of this, I was able to achieve, and I really don't use that term with a lot of, gas associated with it, but as a result of that ridiculous flowchart that is unbelievably helpful, I was able to really easily win a couple of difficult the runs that previously would have been difficult, I should say. Tainted Cain's run yesterday, or Tainted Cain runs yesterday, and I'm here to tell you that we're gonna win this one too. It's repeatable enough that it barely even warrants any kind of strife at all, as long as you don't die super early on. So I would say you gotta walk into this. A golden bomb is a really actually great mechanic because you can make the R key out of it, but I'm just being honest, we don't really need it. I love having a golden bomb, and actually this will allow us to get to our portable slot, our second portable slot, and thus the bone heart much easier, as long as we don't care if we ruin our donation machine, which I really don't. But this is, and people might cry foul and be like, this is not the way to play Tainted Cain. I have to tell you, I feel like anytime I have played as this character, I've just been inundated with people telling me to look up the recipes. So if there's a group of people out there now that are like, please don't play him this way, this is against the spirit of competition, you just don't get it, do you, Scott? you gotta pick your battles on that one. Okay, so this is necessary, rude to our donation machine, but necessary to pick up a bone heart. Then a bone heart, 3 keys, and 4 coins. If it's not 4 coins, then it's 4 hearts, but we can probably get either. Gives us rock bottom. There it is right there. And then I'm willing to admit here, I don't know what the rest of these are. I think there is for either soy milk or red stew, there is like a 6 coins, 6 keys, 1 heart, 1 coin or something like that. I don't know. At this point, I'm almost like, I feel like we should maybe just play it as is. We've guaranteed ourselves rock bottom. Hey, and portable slot. Don't forget about portable slot. It also means that anytime we get 8 coins, we can literally turn 8 coins into a bone heart plus other consumables. That's like an HP upgrade plus other consumables. So hold on, I'm just thinking. Okay, so you definitely hold the card. 6 keys. We'll probably have to wait on that one. And remember, we're going. Oh, what the? Sorry. I forgot that we had something attached to our Q key there. And we're going true ending. At this point, I'm going to try to see how much, because up to that point, I'm pretty impressed with how much I remember. But I also want to see if possibly it might be something that I could keep in my brain hole. Or, alternatively, check this out. What if we... No. Hold on. I'm just going to look it up, okay? So, we want red stew. Red stew. 6 coins, key bomb. That's so easy. Oh my god. 6 coins, key bomb. That's actually, like, almost insulting how easy that is. Normally, it wouldn't last, but... 6 coins, key bomb. The one thing I will say about Tainted Cain, not very good for your donation machine. No question there. So we come back in here, 6 coins, key bomb. We don't really need to go this hard. No, this is right. We just need a bomb. But I'm gonna go this hard, because you might be saying, where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Well, if it's not there, which it isn't, we can continue being rude to our donation machine. We could almost certainly just get a bomb drop at any point. But it's not about the bomb, okay? It's about La Familia. I'm sending a message. We're gonna buy BOGO bombs, which must have a bomb in it. Excuse me? How dare you? That's Papa Fly right now. So, like, Papa Fly, he's pretty cool. He's not afraid of anything. Or he doesn't afraid of anything. Sorry, my memes are getting all mixed up. Basically, the next phase of the plan is you get Red Stew, which is, you know, plus 14 damage or something. There we go. And it doesn't go down because of Rock Bottom. And then you look for something like Soy Milk, which would be 5 red hearts, 3 bombs. Okay. Which will give you an enormous Tears upgrade that won't go down. Lots of coins here. And then you get something like Monstro's Lung that just multiplies the amount of shots you shoot every time you shoot. So I'm not gonna say it's not a cheesy way to get it done. But I will also say, like, I'm kind of at the point where, with Tainted Cain, I wouldn't say I'm fed up. I'm just like, I think I just want to have fun with this character, and I think that the best way to have fun with this character is actually just to follow this flowchart. Just leave recipes, like, up in your tabs, you know, recite them to yourself while you're trying to fall asleep, and, eventually, you'll commit them to memory, and then you could just make, like, these 6 items, every single time you play. And I honestly think that if you follow the flowchart, Tainted Cain will simultaneously be the most boring character you ever play as, but also you should never, ever, ever lose. Ever. Because it's so obvious how well it works, right? So we have 3 bombs, we need 3 more red hearts. We need 2 more red hearts. And I know what you're thinking, possibly. Well, there's 2 things you're thinking. One is a lot of people are screaming, for the love of God, please use the portable slot. I've done it in the past, like in the run that I did yesterday, or runs that I did yesterday. But I found that it didn't always lead to maybe the same level of expected return that you might think. Like, I think people are like, if you just press it like 3 times, you'll get a bomb. That was not my experience. I really want to leave these keys around. I don't care too much about the coins. By the way, you might end up seeing me eat my words here, we may end up pretty much having to use portable slot just to get soy milk here, because we still need 2 red hearts. Normally not that hard to get. Spirit hearts don't count. I'm just happy to have them. Get excited, and then there it goes. So I think a rotten heart is different. It's totally different. Okay, so let's just find a test. We'll swap that rotten heart out with a red heart when we get a chance. And I think the next step is you just, you know, basically finish this floor and then look for a red heart on the next floor. The other thing people are going to be saying, and I already know this is coming and it's fine, is why just these 3 items? Why not take it a step further? You know, why not, on top of all this, why not add brimstone? On top of all this, why not add, you know, homing tears, piercing tears, flight, etc., etc.? And you're absolutely right, but when you see the damage that we're doing right now, it might be, I don't want to say unimpressive, because I don't think that's true. It might not have you, well, fully understanding the efficacy. This will help you understand the efficacy, and then when we get to Monstro's Lung as well, 4 red hearts, 2 coins and a pill. That seems easy. 4 red hearts, 2 coins, a bomb, and a pill. Or 6 keys, coin, bomb. You know, just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to go 6 keys, coin, bomb, I think. 6 keys is not... It sounds worse to get than it is. It's also much easier to remember because there's only 3 things. 6 keys, coin, bomb. 6 keys, coin, bomb. I just picked up that key. Okay, there's coin, though. Anyway. The other thing is, you know, at some point you just gotta decide enough is enough, I think. And even here, you might find yourself, because I know this character is Backseat City, right? You might find yourself being like, well, why not even, like, do anything with those hearts that you had in the secret room back there? Without being overly nihilistic, I'm here to tell you that I think it literally just doesn't matter. Like, we're already, like, look at the Gatling gun. Even making Monstro's Lung from this point onwards is almost like just a nice little value add that we probably do not need. If anything, you know, over time, we'll probably just want to get some HP, but if any Spirit Heart we pick up is going to stay in our inventory basically forever, because we're going to take almost no damage for the remainder of the game. 6 keys, coin, and bomb. Beautiful. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, you know, if you want to play Tainted Cain like that, by all means. Literally, you can construct, you know, the greatest run you could ever ask for, more or less, with this exact combination that we're using right now. I mean, there's a reason that Daniel got the VIP for this. This saved my life as Tainted Cain. It completely, it revitalized my interest in the character, because no longer was I floundering around with the bag of crafting. And it's nice to have, you know, a kind of a methodology to stick to. But at some point, I mean, like, look at how fast we melted the boss. At some point, you gotta recognize that we gotta move on. You can't just play as, you can't spend 4 hours on a Tainted Cain run just trying to get, well, I mean, I guess you could if it's your leisure time. Do whatever you want. But I don't feel the need to spend 4 hours on a Tainted Cain run just to make sure you get absolutely everything that could possibly, you know, make it so you can kill a boss in 2 seconds. But I know there's a lot of, or 2 milliseconds maybe. I know there's a lot of Tainted Cain, or a lot of min-maxers out there. And I don't mean this in a derogatory way. But, like, you know, I watched Dan play a little Repentance. If the man gets a D20 and he's in a shop with a donation machine that has some money in it, cancel your lunch plans. Because he's going to be there for, like, you know, a couple hours. Maybe a couple hours minimum. Just trying to get it all to work. Look at that. Look at this, man. It's just, it's over. It's over. Okay, now I think I'll probably just start sucking up consumables willy-nilly. Just make sure you get the Fool card on Catacombs, too. The other thing that's crazy here is that it seems like it took a lot of setup time, but we're actually 3 minutes behind schedule. We're gonna melt every single room. Like, it's over. We just need to make sure we don't die due to a lack of HP. Our damage will never be a problem ever again. Let's start sucking them up. Now we can add in a little bit of variety. Now we can have a little bit of, we can put our own spin on it. But yeah, if you want to take 3 hours to make a run that is unbelievably good, this flowchart still works for you in that situation. I don't know what it is you do, so I'm gonna swap out a coin for something else when we get a chance. It's the decapitation attack, right? I will also, like, completely tell you, I am unperturbed at all with the... It really doesn't matter what we get here, I suppose, because it just gives us consumables anyway. But I am completely unperturbed with the greed mode now. I thought Greedier was going to be, like, a genuine, insane challenge as this character, because you just get coins and maybe, like, nothing else. Now I'm like, it's going to be easy. By the way, you want to talk about good luck? Look at that. And now, you know, you take that 15 minutes, you get your, you get a foundation set up for yourself, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, we got a pretty good thing going on here. Fruity Plum, why not? We got King Baby. I don't know how much this will help us, but here we are. But what I was gonna say is, a little bit earlier at least, if you take the time to set this up, you can still do Boss Rush. You know, you can still do Hush. If you don't think you can, that's also fine, because you can just make Mama Mega. Now, I don't want to make the flowchart that popular. If you've been, you know, taking your time, you don't want to do Tainted Cane yet. By the way, I apologize. The bitrate might be kind of bad. But I don't want to advertise it, like, too hard, because it's possible that maybe, you know, I'm not saying I'm the arbiter of all this stuff, but if enough people start using this, maybe they'll be like, Tainted Cane needs to be nerfed. Rock Bottom now requires, like, 8 golden bombs to make, or something like that. Either way, luckily, I will be done Kane's Post-it note by the time these videos come out. Oops. Endlessly, that's another run I think could be fun. Is just endlessly making, like, Luckfoots and then getting Ghost Pepper or something like that. Or I guess you could just get Perfection as well. Hey, cool, an item that I've never gotten and will continue to never get. But guess what? You're dead anyway, so nobody cares. But I think that without being overly philosophical, this is like the reason... That's a little baggy. No, thank you, man. This is like the reason I don't really like playing as Tainted Cane, is because if everything is doable on a run, like if it's conceivable that just with enough patience you can make whatever you want to have happen, then, like, where's the strife, you know? Where's the difficulty there? Hold on, I have a ping I must go check out on my ping here. I have been at everyone. Excuse me. This is an at everyone free zone. That being said, here's what it says. The power of the mega influencer has absolutely demolished Bubbly at Northern Lion. And then, oh, okay, you know what it is? It's a picture of their grocery store. All of the sparkling waters are gone except for the Bubblies. That being said, I looked at this photo and smiled, so you are more than forgiven. Peepo G. I gotta say, I don't mean to insult the bubbly sparkling water. I still get it from time to time. Really, the bubbly stuff was like a simulated feud that the Pepsi Corporation had no idea they were a part of. But I tweeted them now and then, and was, for anyone not familiar, I drink a lot of sparkling water, like too much. Not so much as to be, like, you know, harmful for your health, which I'm not even sure a number exists for that. But I know that, okay, hold your wee for a wee aside. But ignoring the possible negative health benefits is much more like You're just like, it seems inconvenient to have to take out your recycling that much. And it is true, but it do be tasting good. But I was drinking Bubbly, the Pepsi brand sparkling water, and hello. 6. I kept tweeting Bubbly, like, hey, check out my fridge. Look at how much bubbly there is in here. And they never really got back to me. Then Hank Green, YouTuber extraordinaire, tweeted, I'm looking to kick soda. Anyone got any advice? And Bubbly was like, hey! Big fans, wondering if we could just sneak into the DMs real quick. We got an idea that might strike your fancy. Saved. Dude, am I insane? I feel like purity is unbelievably strong here, maybe? I don't know what stat it even gave us, but... So, it was a simulated feud. I'm not actually upset, and I support the product from time to time. I think Bubbly Blackberry is like one of the best tasting sparkling waters out there, at least in Canada. And it also has the added benefit of being very available. You know, some of the brands... Might as well take a range upgrade. Some of the brands are not available at like every major store or, you know, Subway franchise. So I respect the Blackberry Bubbly in particular. That being said, I do have a tendency. I'm a little bit more in that Sparkmouth or LaCroix camp now. What are we even doing? Okay, the next floor. This is a good time to reset. Next floor, we absolutely want to start here. Sure, why not? Next floor, we absolutely want to get the Fool card. That's the most important thing. Very expensive way to get consumables, but hey, look at that. We got an item I don't understand at all. Followed by another devil deal. I'm gonna take that, but I'm gonna pick this up just in case. I mean, I don't know. It's not gonna work again. It's funny we ambiently created Red Stew though. Okay, take me down here. I don't know if we've been hit since we got the combinations working for us here, but either way, I don't want to be hit. Oh, you survived to the next floor? You give us an item that's not actually an item. Okay. What the heck is belly jelly? That's a heck of a curse of the blind here. I don't even know what the item does now that I got it. I will say I'm a little nervous about using Bag of Crafting here. Apparently there were enemies that spawned. Because you can get there's some items. What a get, man. There's some items that kind of reverse your progress a little bit. Or can, in theory. Like, it's not an item, but a stars question mark card prunes from your items the first item you got. So on this one, we got rock bottom first, which is going to be fairly typical, I think, if you're using this strategy. So we would lose the value of rock bottom. Hello. Nice try. If we use that stars card. Now we can just choose not to use the stars card, but I'm saying for your records, for your future reference, the sort of thing you might wish to watch out for if you're trying to make this strategy pop. Don't forget the Fool card. By the way, you might say we didn't make it to boss rush. I promise you, we totally would have. If we didn't take the time on the arcade and stuff like that, and we were more committed to making boss rush, we would have made it for sure. But we don't need to go to boss rush, because I did it with this exact same combination of items, you know, very recently. Now, this is the kind of character where you don't mind skipping the item room at all. Because we're really just missing out on a few consumables. This is some good stuff. And remember, it doesn't, from this point onwards, you're set. Look at the damage. Literally does not matter what you take here. Midas Touch. I mean, we're accidentally creating some pretty good items, no doubt about that. You can now get out of here. And I think at this point, you can pretty much just run this one down as fast as you'd like. This is, I mean... Oh, right, I forgot about the... Forgot about that. This is like the dream... Sorry, Lost. This is the dream scenario. Like, what an unbelievable flowchart. I couldn't ask for more. It's really like rock bottom's the meat and potatoes for sure. But rock bottom, it's crazy how powerful a run you can make with just like 5 items. When one of them is rock bottom, and then you also get, you know, red stew, soy milk, etc., etc. Very, very positive. It actually makes this character fun. The only caveat I have for that is I don't know how long the fun will last. Because you're kind of, you know, hitting the... Oh, that's so good. You know, we've hit the point where almost this is like a character that is Azazel with 2 extra steps. The extra steps are not really that difficult to enable. I mean, it's really easy to get 16 coins if your donation machine's not at 0. You need a key and a few bombs, and then, like, whatever you... Because you blow up your donation machine. Then whatever you get from your consumables, like, on that floor. Like, it's pretty easy to make your bone heart on the very first floor. If not the first, then the second. Once you have a bone heart, you need almost nothing to get to rock bottom. Once you have rock bottom, you're already there. You know, the run is, I think, pretty much over at that point. Because literally, even if you don't get, you know, soy milk, red stew, Monstro's lung, everything helps. Even just taking like a stars or a strength card or something. I hope that there's nobody out there, by the way, going like, I can't wait till he dies on this one and his hubris like comes back to bite him. Dude, I just realized that because of just holding perfection just gave us the the luck upgrade forever because of rock bottom. That's so good. We didn't even need the trinket once we picked it up for a second. But I promise you, I'm not being... Like, this is not, oh, I'm so amazing, you can't lose. This character is unbelievable. It's almost impossible to lose once you know what you're doing, at least. Nice little Tears upgrade. Which doesn't work because we're already at the cap, but that's, you know, it's the thought that counts. Am I insane? Is Red Stew, or not Red Stew, Lost Spirit or whatever the heck this is called? Is this like the greatest item of all time on the way up? Do we really get an item every single floor? Which is, well, I wonder if we kept them alive. I bet we did. But it might be that good, man. I don't know. Oh, I didn't get that one. What is this? A second rainbow, baby? Why not? Why not? Oh, and now we get conjoined. But our stats can't go down anyway, so... It seems like conjoined is pretty okay here. Did not pay out. Must have died at some point on that floor. Okay. Anyway, dude, forget the items. Like, we're just cruising right now. I'm just killing time. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe getting a key so we can go to item rooms would be fine, but you really think we need help? Nice try. You really think we need a key on this one? Like, I think we're pretty much set. Tractor beam would be pretty cool. Just to... Hello? There's still an enemy somewhere. There's still an enemy somewhere? Come on. I mean, like, we modified our tears, turned it into a snub nose. That's a joke from year 1. I'm embarrassed to say. Yes, not the year, the movie. Yes, the one with Jack Black. Why did I watch it? I watched it because Malf watched it, and it got me thinking that maybe it would be good for a chuckle. And there was a chuckle or two, but it's a pretty bad movie for sure. But you shouldn't be mad at me for that. You should be mad at me because last night I actually watched How High. And it's the second time I've seen it. It's a movie where Method Man and Redman smoke the ashes of their friend who, well, technically they don't smoke his ashes. They smoke a plant that was grown with his ashes used as fertilizer. But because their friend was smart, this enables them to get a perfect score on their THCs. THC, of course, in this universe being this movie's version of the SATs. Getting a lot of those guys, huh? That allows them to go to Harvard, and then the rest of the movie is really not so much that concerned with the friends' ashes and the implications and stuff like that. It's much more concerned with just like, hey, we're throwing parties at Harvard. Mostly, can I tell you the piece of intel about How High that surprised me the most? How High had a sequel, of course known as How High 2. It came out in 2017, so literally 15 years after the release of How High. It had none of the original cast except Mike Epps, who played a pimp known as Baby Powder, because he baby powdered his hands before he slapped you. He reprised his role as Baby Powder, which is hilarious because even in the first movie, he doesn't show up until, like, you know, an hour and 10 minutes in. So the fact that he's billed as, like, you know, returning cast is kind of hilarious. I think it stars Lil Yachty. And then the other aspect of it that's hilarious is that in the Wikipedia article for How High 2, it said that when it debuted on MTV, it gave them their highest rated Saturday in terms of viewership in like 6 years, which is hilarious. I didn't realize that there was enough people out there that, or maybe MTV's doing that badly, that just having access to How High 2 was enough to be like, I wonder if they talked about that in their, like, you know, year-end review, like, annual board meeting. They're like, hey, the year wasn't that good, but on the bright side, you know, How High 2 frickin' crushed for us, man. Big ups on that one. Thank God Mike Epps returned to play Baby Powder. If it weren't for that, you know, I think this might compromise the run, but yeah, so you're not going to be able to see anything. But in consolation to you, I want to let you know I'm also not going to be able to see anything. So there is that. We're also not going to be able to open this chest, which is kind of hilarious. I hope you don't need to open that to fight the true final boss. Yeah, I can't see anything at all. But I am also, I mean, like, this boss is erased. Quite a lot going on here. Second boss is actually going to get erased even harder. Okay, maybe at an equal amount of hardness. Still pretty good though. Anyone else hear Cobalt in the background when the preacher starts talking? It's just something about the timbre. Oh my god. I can't believe that that Famine's not dead yet. That's very surprising to me. Well, this fight is over and is it's a super gimme. So this is Tainted Cain. I gotta admit, a lot of fun when you get the flowchart going. I don't know how long it will remain fun to just execute basically the same sort of foundation over and over. But if you're looking for an easy way to finish this character off, let me tell you, we got one. I also think that these eyeball tears have actually lowered my DPS by like 30%. Yo, we got one of the cool demons. Look at that. One of the fire demons. Even like my game, you might be saying like the video's looking a little laggy. The game is a little laggy, just due to the number of projectiles that are going on here. This is it's a wild one for sure. Nice little purple fire cascade there. Oh my god. Alright, I mean, are we really gonna do this song and dance? Like, there's not even any, icicles. That's not what they're called. There's not even any stalagmites for me to worry about. I mean, the fight's over. Fun run! I gotta admit, a fun run. We have unlocked Blue Key, and we still have, Greedier to do, but I think Greedier is gonna be easy enough. Just stretching it out, just stretching it out. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a fun one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!